Hey, Mike Callahan here. Want to make a quick video. Had a lot of people in the lawn care industry. We've been working with hundreds a year right now. But one of the biggest questions that's been coming up here at this time of the year is how to stop your team members, especially in a larger organization, going back to the business owner and asking them to solve their problem. So once we build a leadership team and start to grow our business to at least a 500,000 and beyond, the business owner usually becomes the focus of employee questions or problems. The business owner actually is being delegated the issues and concerns that the employees or team members should be solving themselves. So we call this upward delegation. So this is something obviously as a business owner we do not want. We want to empower our team. So through a lot of the research and reading I've been doing lately, great book I was reading by Dan Martell. He talked about the 1-3-1 principle. And the 1-3-1 principle is a great way to go in and empower your team and not allow them to use you as the problem solver in your business. So basically, when a person in your team comes up with a roadblock or a problem that needs to be solved, we're going to come up with the one problem. Your team member is going to actually clarify what the problem is. They're going to come up with 3 solutions written out and why they're actually going in and proposing these solutions. So they're going to submit the problem to the business owner. Along with that, they're going to come up with 3 solutions they come up with themselves and why they're going to use these solutions to solve the problem. And then out of the 3 solutions they come up with to solve the problem that they're not giving to the business owner, they're going to suggest one of the 3 solutions to actually go out and solve the problem. So what we're going to do is empower employees to, when they hit a roadblock or a problem, come up and clarify the problem. What is it? Why is it an issue? We're going to come up with 3 separate solutions, and then they're going to suggest of those 3, one to the business owner. And what, as a business owner, then we can go in and empower them to actually use that solution. So we are no longer the bottleneck or the problem solver in the business. In addition, the other benefit here is we can actually go in and start to think and look at how is this employee or team member thinking? What is their thought process along the 3 different solutions? And either we can really look at them and say, wow, their thought process is way farther on down the line than I thought. And they could definitely be farther in the line of leadership material. Or this is a great opportunity to coach up and mentor some of those team members and leaders on your team when their thought process may be a little off of the way we potentially should approach that. But it should be framed in a positive manner. But today's thing I wanted to share after reading that book by Dan is the 1-3-1 principle. So when there's an issue and people are delegating upwards towards the business owner, do not be the solution for them and actually have the temptation to go out and solve the problem. All you're doing is literally continuing the problem of you being the only person in the business can make those solve those problems. Now, let's be honest, as a business owner, sometimes it feels great. You know everything, quote unquote, and you are the person that can be in there and solving these problems, but that's not a scalable solution. So what we're going to do is use that 1-3-1 problem. So anybody on the leadership team or below you is going to go in, they're going to clarify the problem, they're going to come up with 3 solutions and why those solutions may work, and out of those 3 they're going to pick one of them, and then they're going to come in and submit those to you. You guys are going to walk through that, and then you're going to empower them to use that solution, even if it needs to be tweaked a little bit through some conversation to go and solve the problem. So if you're having the problem of upward delegation in your lawn care business, go out and empower your employees and don't allow them to have you be the solution to the problems, but allow them to work through it, empower them, and work together to get them to try to upgrade their skill set and their ability to continue to run. So this is the way in my lawn care business, a very similar process where I was allowed to become an absentee owner after we automated a lot of the processes. But the final part was to empower the leadership team to be able to make those decisions and continue to scale beyond without the business owner there. Going to be coming up over the next week or 2 with some other great tips to become a better leader in your business, because one of the things we look at in the Simple Growth Masterminds group, we really dial in leadership and culture and systems, is the business owner right now, wherever you're at, whether you're at $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, your skill set right now as the business owner or the leader particularly is not the skill set you're going to need to hit the 5 to 10 million and beyond, or depending where you're going. And even if you're at $500,000 and you're looking at this video and you want to get to $1 million, your skill set as a leader is not developed yet to be there. So what we need to do is work on ourselves as a leader. And one of the ways of doing that is using this 1-3-1 principle, where your team can come to you with the problem clearly defined, 3 solutions they come up with, and they suggest one of the 3 why it would work. So that's going to be one of the first steps to go in to liberate you as a business owner and empower your team to make the right decisions. Callahan's Corner, you ask the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook. If you have any questions or how we can help you implement business strategies in your business, sgscall.com below. SimpleGrowth is not just an automations company. We're not just a CRM setup company. We're not just a coaching company. We're really your solution all in one as your trusted advisor for business. In the earlier days, a lot of our clients would come up to us and say, hey, I wish I had talked to you 6 to 12 months ago regarding website and SEO. Obviously, that's something we don't do. But it is a holistic approach of how everything goes into your business. Traditionally, SimpleGrowth picks up from lead acquisition all the way through the rest of the program there, basically through your job costing, estimating, overhead recovery, automations, setting up your CRM, and then our coaching to get you to $1 million, and then our additional coaching at masterminds to get you to 8 figures. But really, you want to look at SimpleGrowth if you're looking at us as your trusted advisor. We'd have to hop on a call with you at sgscall.com to help you take a look at what you need to do this year going in to crush your goals and align those goals with certain process and systems for next year as well. So sgscall.com, click the link below. Mike Callahan, Callahan's Corner. You questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook.